your side. This is 12 News Midday.
On social media can always seem like a lot of fun, but you may want to think twice about what you post sometimes. That is because it could come back to haunt you, and you might not be able to get rid of it. That is why we have social media expert Marcy Thornhill here with us to talk more about your digital footprint, what it is, and why we should be so concerned about it. So thank you for being here with us.
Absolutely.
So break this down for us. When we talk about digital footprint, what do we mean?
So your digital footprint is the trail of data that you leave behind pretty much when you're online, whether it's online shopping, if you're doing just some Google searching, your social media, making purchases, you're leaving a trail of information behind as you're navigating through being online.
So then talk to me about why should families be educated on their online activities, and then what are all the impacts here too?
So one, of course, is the privacy concerns. As you're navigating through different websites and making purchases, you're leaving information behind, whether it's your credit cards, for example. Making purchases online, those credit card numbers are stored. If you go into your Google settings right now and look at payments, you may see 10 or 12 different credit cards you've used in your past. That information stays out there, and it opens opportunity for hackers to get access to that information. So privacy, maybe you're looking for job opportunities or colleges, and what you do at age 12 and 13 and 16, you think you can post what you want, but as you get older, they can go back and search your history and see the behaviors, your activities, maybe things you've said in the past that maybe you've outgrown that, but it's still there.
Yeah.
And so it can impact opportunities for employment or even college scholarships. So it's a lot of impacts to the things that you do on social media.
So then on a two-front approach here, what do we do for our overall digital footprint when we're talking about leaving, our payment stuff in different places? How do we, work to not leave that there? And then also, what do we do about things that we may have posted a long time ago that we regret we need to get rid of?
Well, unfortunately, sometimes once you click, it's there for life. So it's just there.
Yeah.
But what you can do to help with some of the financial pieces is definitely cleaning up credit card information, going into sites, doing a search for purchases in your email so that it'll trigger you to go to those sites, look at them, make sure those credit cards have been deleted. Check maybe on Amazon your subscriptions. You'd be surprised how many things we subscribe to that we haven't used in 10 or 20 years, but they're sitting there with your credit card information. Your privacy settings, not just in your social media, but in your email, on your devices, and making sure that they're still intact, because a lot of times there's patches and updates to the settings, and if you don't allow the updates to happen, then it puts you more at risk. So you want to really do a little bit of homework to clean those things up, minimize the activity. I know we all love social media, but be really intentional about the sites you go to, what you're looking for, and how you share your information.
So then what are the conversations we should be having with our children right now so that we make them better people later on and they aren't leaving as much of a digital footprint and all that kind of stuff?
So the biggest thing is to let them know what you post today can come back to haunt you. And I know it sounds really harsh and hard, but it's the reality. So you want to teach them appropriate behavior online. The things that you say online, one, if they have to hide and sneak, right there tells me you already know it was a bad thing to do. Teach them to operate in integrity, use good information, share and be honest, don't be disrespectful, don't use words that you may not normally use, and really be thoughtful about the things you say. And for most cases, as children, just don't post a lot of information. You can search, but kind of minimize your posting a little bit.
The world doesn't need to know everything.
They don't need to know everything, no.
All right, well, Marcy, thank you so much, as always, for coming in and talking to us about this always important stuff. So appreciate you tremendously.
Thank you so much.
All right, time now for a check of the forecast.